You complained last time about not being able to start off the podcast.
After a week of therapy.
After a week of therapy, I've decided, you know what? It's the last episode of the year.
It is.
I'll give you a chance. So do you want to start it off?
Yeah, I've been practicing my lines.
You've been practicing?
Hours and hours.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Company Incorporated podcast. I'm your host, Aiden, with my co-host, Alex. This is episode 8, the holiday special.
Good episode. Holiday special. Not just Christmas special. Whatever holiday you're celebrating, this podcast is for you.
Yeah. Christmas,
Feel welcome.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
What's Kwanzaa, Aiden? What's Kwanzaa?
I looked it up before the podcast, and it's... I don't want to get this wrong.
Oh, no.
Hold on. No. I'm looking it up again because I don't want to get it wrong. It's the annual celebration of African American culture. And it happens between the awkward time between Christmas and New Year's.
What is that definition from? We need to cite our sources here.
What?
It's like English class.
It's from Google.
Okay.
Google told me.
Well, we've got a good episode planned for you folks.
Yeah.
See, I'm saying folks like Aiden now.
It's
going to be very loose. We've got headlines to start off, and then we're just going to be talking about all sorts of things.
all holiday related things.
Just whatever we can think of.
This is the holiday special of 2020.
2020.
Is it really a holiday special then?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Based on the year.
Based on the year, I don't know how much I want to celebrate, you know?
What? You don't want to celebrate?
No. Okay, hold on. I missaid that. I do want to celebrate Christmas. I just don't feel in the spirit, you know?
So here's what I'm thinking. We do no cuts. Except for
Really?
Except for when completely raw. Except the thing we're using to record at a half hour, it cuts off.
Yeah.
So at that time.
Well, yeah, half hour is also a good time for
But we should do
break.
everything live, right?
I'll take a break
We can do the headlines and then go in live, just so that we can, jive more with our viewers here.
Okay. On the holiday
Does that sound
special.
good? Yeah.
On the holiday special.
Keeping it loose.
Keeping it loose. Okay. Then I guess we're doing headlines live.
Headlines live.
Okay. This will be interesting. So do I say...
We talked about this in therapy.
Did we?
Need to take my ideas.
Okay.
Or
Did
else
we?
I'll start crying.
Okay. We'll fire up headlines then. I'm so tired for this. Headlines.
So Aiden decided he would ruin that bit by stopping our recording there.
No.
But whatever. You get to hear the piano. Let's jump into headlines here.
You haven't done the introduction for headlines. I'll let you do the introduction for headlines.
Oh, okay.
Since you did such a good job for the beginning of the
What is it? Okay. Headlines is a segment where we... Oh, wait. Okay.
Let's say welcome back to headlines.
Welcome back to Headlines. Headlines is a segment where we go through some of today's top stories and give our opinions on them. Some are wacky, some are serious, but all are news.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should get live audience.
We should get a live audience.
I don't know.
or at least the clapping, because when we have everyone on,
yeah,
then we're just like last time, it's welcome back, Greg, and then no one said anything.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that after headlines, but
Yeah.
a lot of good things are coming to the Company Incorporated podcast in the new year.
Yes. So, I don't know. Do you want to? I feel like I've.
I've introduced every single episode.
Okay.
You introduce the stories.
First story: the COVID-19 vaccine. Mike Pence gets the vaccine live on television.
That was pretty big.
It is.
If you think about it.
So I feel like that's a good step, or a step in the right direction
For the Republican Party. That's
Yeah.
Trump still hasn't been seen about any of the COVID vaccine.
I mean, I feel like he's kind of fizzling out here. I mean, I don't think he's going to give up.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's less weight on him now that we know Biden's going to be able to be in office.
Yeah. Now it's official and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, after he lost all of his lawsuits.
Really? I didn't hear.
Oh, a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
there have been 5 allergic reactions to the COVID vaccine in the U.S. The vaccine should still be safe to most people, but the only people that it is effective are people who, in the past, have had severe reactions.
I can't even follow what you're saying.
Vaccines, bro. I'm so. Let's just have dead air. And think about what I'm saying.
There have been 5 allergic reactions to the vaccine in the United States. It's the Pfizer vaccine.
Yes, Pfizer.
We need to find the official quote here.
That was the official quote.
Was he? Okay. As of this was published December 19th, 2020.
Yeah, so it might be a few days later after this.
Yeah, but I think, we'll have to look up all of the stats on how well it's working. I know, like Greg was bringing up last time, the biggest deal is just keeping it at that low temperature.
Yeah, like the freezers and everything. Yeah, that's gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, but I think it's good to have innovation. I know that it's like Pence getting it. It's like a step in the right direction. But I know that even you were saying one of your teachers had their husband was like a police officer or something.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, he had to go safeguard the vaccine, which was weird because we don't want the vaccine.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think they're doing it very professionally.
I think the only way they can deliver them is through military personnel, right?
Military. Oh well, yeah. There's something like that. They need the provincial police or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's it on COVID for now.
On that first story, our second story is the famous game, or the newly famous game, Cyberpunk 2077 has had a refund. The popular game is taken off the PlayStation Store. This has never happened before for a digital title. If you bought the game digitally on the PlayStation Store, it's now off the PlayStation Store.
Why?
Well, the problem with this game is it's such a big game.
Yeah.
There's been so many game-breaking glitches and everything.
Oh.
If you're riding a car, suddenly your character will just go into the sky.
Okay.
Never come back, then you have to restart it. But yeah, they took it off, and if you bought it digitally, you can get a refund. But what does this mean for people that bought it physically?
I don't know.
They don't get a refund. They just stuck with the disc.
Yeah. I don't know if there would be a return policy on it, or what would happen.
Well, I guess there is, but
yeah, because I'm guessing they don't want. Probably the big thing is they don't want games with the glitches going around.
Yeah,
because it's bad for their company and bad for the people playing the game. So I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Sure they had some return policy on it so that their reputation is still maintained.
Yeah, actually, if you don't know the history of Cyberpunk 2077, it's been in the works for a really, really long time, and they've had a lot of time to figure out all these glitches, but somehow there's still some in the game.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you it's once it's spread out to mass population that they start getting feedback from the people who actually play the games, and that's kind of when they can make adjustments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Jim Carrey is no longer Joe Biden.
Next door. Yeah, nice smooth transition there.
Very abrupt. He stepped down from his role on SNL, tweeting, "Throughout my term, or through my term, was only meant." Did you?
It says, though my term was only meant to be 6 weeks, I was thrilled to be elected as your SNL president. Comedy's highest Call of Duty. I'd love to go forward knowing that Biden was the victor because I nailed that. Well, can we swear in this episode? I'll bleep it out in post, I guess. I nailed that. But oh my God! I'm just one in a long line of proud, fighting SNL Bidens, which I guess that's good.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny for SNL because now their only recurring joke for the last 4 years is leaving. Now Jim Carrey's leaving, which is funny. I just burned SNL. Wow!
To get the
Get it? Okay, never mind.
No, I don't. It's pretty early. Aiden's tired.
SNL's only joke is Trump.
Oh yeah, I think that's a lot of the talk shows now.
Yeah,
Or at least their monologues.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Next story.
Pink has fractured her ankle trying to see a star.
You remember that Christmas star we talked about last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to see that, and she was. I don't know what she was trying to do. I guess she was like walking.
Walking.
Walking will get you. But she fractured her ankle trying to look for this Christmas star, not realizing that it was supposed to come out on December 21st, which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
That's awesome.
But she'll be in hospital now.
Yeah.
Isn't that like with COVID patients and everything?
Yeah.
But she already suffered from COVID in April with her 4-year-old son. But I guess you could get it again in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a bad year for Pink.
That's the thing. Don't get injured right now because it doesn't help anyone, especially if you're getting injured in like a stupid way.
Yeah.
Doing something dumb. Just don't. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to overwhelm the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not good for anyone.
Healthcare workers are already overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't understand what the next one is.
I thought this one was really funny, but okay. Our next story is guy sends Nintendo a Wii U. They give him back a wedding ring. So this guy sent out his Wii U, which is a console, to Nintendo for a quick diagnostic. What he didn't realize was that his second daughter slipped a ring inside the package before he mailed it out.
That's great.
And yeah, I just thought it was funny. He was surprised when he got it. He was like, "Oh, a ring and a console."
So Nintendo basically just asked him to marry them.
Pretty much. Imagine that you marry Mario. We're so tired.
Just forget about Peach. You're just like,
yeah. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, Aiden's got this. Aiden's like, so he went to bed at a reasonable time, which is 10 o'clock. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And woke up 8:30.
Yeah.
That's not bad. How are you tired?
I think the longer I sleep, the more tired I get.
You just need to have some coffee.
Nah.
No? You don't want to build your dependency?
No.
Too early?
No. I don't know. I'm not a fan of hot drinks. So
No?
Maybe.
Not hot chocolate?
Maybe iced coffee.
Hot cocoa?
I never got into hot cocoa.
See, where we're living, they're actually building a Starbucks.
What?
Yeah. So,
hold on. Should we cut this? Because I want to get more into
No.
Okay, fine. We'll do it live.
So there used to be a buffet. Do you know the buffet that used to be downtown by the dollar store? Sure.
We'll talk more about
Dollar store Staples.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That buffet that had the yellow.
Are you kidding? Really?
Starbucks. That's going to be a Starbucks.
That's such a weird place for it.
I know.
I guess.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I don't think I'll go there very often.
Well, that just seems so far away.
So far away from you.
Well,
That's like downtown.
It's more on the highway though.
It's like it's right off. You get like right off the highway.
Yeah. Are we doxing ourselves right now?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Okay, back to NASA. NASA wants
why is
Wi-Fi
NASA always
on
in
the moon?
our news?
It's interesting.
Okay.
So,
NASA wants to have Wi-Fi on the moon.
Yeah.
When does NASA not make our news? Like, I swear.
Well, I feel like it's being the same stupid NASA question over and over again. I feel like last time we actually got into good discussion about NASA.
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't know.
But I think
that was a good interview. If you haven't seen that.
Yeah, that
Go
was
watch
a
that
really
one.
good interview. So let's see. Yeah. I guess it's like just to further develop their
Moon bases.
moon base.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know.
this project is one of many that is prepping for the Artemis mission in 2024.
Yeah.
And if anyone's read The Martian, they know the Artemis mission. Oh, wait, no. It wasn't
Martian's
The Martian.
Mars.
The Martian is Mars.
Martian is poo potatoes and Matt Damon.
No, but Andy Weir, who also wrote. No, wait, what? No. Was it in The Martian? I've read The Martian like 100 times. It's one of my favorite books.
Mhm.
I feel like they talked about an Artemis mission in it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I forget.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's they have that mission happening in 2024. NASA wants their astronauts to be able to call or text from the moon's surface by 2022.
LOL.
I don't think I thought I was like, wow, when I heard that. Then I realized, wait a minute. How do smartphones work in zero gravity?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think Bill Nye told me this or something. But
Yeah.
like the LED screens?
Yeah.
Liquid crystal display, LCD screens?
Yeah.
They don't work in zero gravity or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Hmm.
I forget.
We'd have to research that.
Yeah, we have to research that, but I'm not sure how well technology works in a vacuum.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing about this story was that how come we're gonna get good internet on the moon? The moon, but not at my house.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I have good internet.
We're
breaking them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just kind of that, like, you can prove you can do it thing.
Yeah,
like
I
we were
guess.
talking about last time. But
I just
yeah.
feel like it's weird that like we're gonna have it on the moon, but not in like
Mhm.
Antarctica. I don't know.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, Aiden's very unenergetic.
I'm sorry.
I tried to show him
I'm up.
some funny videos.
Yeah, I should put some snow on my face or something.
When we get to the discussions, then it'll get more interesting. Oh, and by the way, I had the idea to do like debates. Just have a debate where you pick.
Yeah, I said that. We do
Yeah.
that in the new year.
So if you
We
guys
do
think
that
that's
live.
a good idea, DM us on Instagram at Company Incorporated Podcast.
Always be plugging. Yeah.
So a guy with COVID died on a plane.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
thought
wanna
this
finish
was a
it?
really
Yeah.
funny story.
What?
Okay, well, no, it wasn't funny.
Whoa! Aiden.
I don't know, man.
Insta like. We just finished. To be fair, we just finished school
Yeah,
for the.
that was a while ago.
Aiden,
That was all.
Aiden
I was thinking-
procrastinated. Aiden procrastinated everything until the last second.
Not
So
till
we
the
had
last
a bunch of
The night
assignments
before.
due.
Everything was due at like noon the next day.
Me, on the other hand,
I
had
finished it
everything
12 hours
in.
before.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, guy with COVID dies on a plane. The man filled out a questionnaire before the flight saying he had no symptoms and did not have COVID-19.
Yeah.
But in fact, he really was experiencing symptoms like high blood pressure and respiratory problems. He had been feeling sick all the way up until his flight.
Yeah.
The flight was headed from Orlando to LA, but had to stop at New Orleans to take this man to a hospital where he died from cardiac arrest, which was induced by COVID. Because I guess you don't really die from COVID; you just die from the things COVID causes,
Well, yeah.
right?
It's like that's what? That's like dying from COVID. No, I mean like there's that whole like you have your pre-COVID conditions that put you at the risk factor. Obesity,
Yeah,
the cardiac problems, whatever, asthma, respiratory issues, and then on top of that, if you get COVID, then I think it was like at first it was like kind of a hazy spot where they diagnose your death from COVID or from those
like cardiac
preconceived
arrest or
medical
something.
conditions. But I mean, I feel like it's weird that he was able to get on the plane, even if he lied on the thing. I know we took it wasn't pre-COVID, but like very early
in the
into
COVID stages. Yeah,
we went on a trip,
yeah.
and
This is before like they put the quarantine like while
No,
we were in,
there was no
where were we?
quarantine.
Mexico. We were in Mexico.
Yeah, and it was difficult to get in then,
Yeah.
and it was very it was like very concerning, like whether we were going to be able to get back.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's weird that he was able to get on because like they should have been taking temperature.
Yeah, they should have been. That's what I was reading in the article, and like, even the other passengers, like while they were walking past him to put their luggage in or whatever, they saw he was like breathing heavy and like he was not okay.
Like
and also if you're on the plane, like in front of behind him, and you see someone die in front of you, like that's traumatizing.
Yeah, and then it would also like obviously it was cardiac. You said cardiac arrest.
Yeah,
I feel like during coronavirus, it would also deter people from doing CPR.
Oh yeah, you can't do mouth to mouth. There's no way.
So I think now, like they still in first aid they teach people to do not mouth to mouth, but to do, like
they have like that mask breathe through.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
But I think in medical practices, you don't do that. Like I think you only do compressions
Mm-hmm.
when someone goes into cardiac arrest. I don't know if they probably like intubate people if they need that from like a respiratory standpoint.
Well, yeah, but if you're thinking about medical practice, they have like all the technology, right? This is like, oh, someone dropped dead in front of you.
I just don't understand.
They need oxygen in their lungs to survive,
But don't you breathe out carbon dioxide?
It's not pure carbon dioxide.
Yeah. I feel, so I think...
Or no, something like... It's like 60% oxygen or something.
I don't know. I think it would be it's more important to do your compressions. I think it's 100 beats per minute.
Something like
that. Do your compressions, do them 2 inches deep, properly switch out.
When you think about it, compressions are just like... They're just getting your heart beating, and the heart's just pumping
They're just
blood.
artificially trying to pump... They're just trying to keep you alive until you can seek medical attention.
But if there's no oxygen in the blood, then like what? You just punching someone.
I think you get
just punching a dead guy. I
think you get oxygen from going to the heart, right? Like the blood cells they go through the heart, they get their oxygen, and then they're sent off to the rest of your body.
Yeah.
So I think it's just keeping your heart pumping. But I feel like having like you want a social distance, it would be like,
well, if they're on a plane, I don't know how well they're social distancing.
Yeah, but even I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's sad, but it's also like,
don't go on a plane, guys, if you don't want to die.
Yeah, well, I can kind of understand why he would want to get on the plane.
Well, apparently, hold on. What did it say in the article? I forget. It wasn't like anything big. Like he wasn't going for a big deal, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's always horrible, especially when you hear the stories. But this is like the reality for millions and millions of people. That just because it happens on a plane doesn't change the fact that that's the same thing that's happening to millions of people, like as we speak. They're just that's why when you see like political figures going and getting the vaccines and finally cooperating with medical personnel or experts, that's good to see, because it kind of sends that message that we're finally, especially from the Republican side point of view in the United States, we're finally taking this seriously and coming up with a plan to hopefully stop this.
Yeah.
So
apparently this isn't the first death on a plane of COVID.
I would imagine that wouldn't be the first.
Like apparently in July, There's a woman in her 30s that died from COVID on a flight from Texas to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Which isn't a long flight. When you think
No.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that sucks.
Yeah.
But
Don't go on planes, guys.
don't go on planes because
Especially around the holidays. Is it the Christmas special? Listen to us.
Yeah.
Don't go out.
The 2 15-year-old kids.
Well, combined ages were like
We're 30.
40. Okay, yeah, 30. Man, can't do math.
We'll talk about driving later.
Oh, that'll be fun. I'll tell you guys all about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, next story. Boba Fett actor dead at 75. Boba Fett, I think everyone knows who Boba Fett is. Right?
No.
What? No. Okay. Boba Fett was a character in Star Wars. He was beloved by all. Jerry Bullock played Boba Fett in the original trilogy of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
He also played some roles in James Bond movies and in Doctor Who, and also some small Star Wars prequel roles.
Yeah.
I think he was an officer in Revenge of the Sith, which was a cool callback, you know.
Yeah.
But this just shows you that many Star Wars original trilogy actors are dying. Like we already had Carrie Fisher was so long ago. Then we had Peter Mayhew and Darth Vader actor, and now Boba Fett actor.
Yeah.
It just sucks, you know.
You don't know.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
The original Star Wars came out 43 years ago. So
That must make you feel old. No.
yeah, if you saw that movie in theaters, get out of here. What are you doing?
I'm talking to the parents right now.
I'm talking to the old people right now. What are you doing?
Yeah. Pete Davidson.
All right, next story. Pete Davidson is removing all of his tattoos.
There's more than 100 tattoos over his body, which I can see that. But
Well, he has them all over his chest, his hands, his arms, and everything.
so he's doing this because it takes like 3 to 4 hours to cover up all of his tattoos in
The makeup chair.
makeup at SNL
Or
whenever
wherever he's
happening.
doing, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's laser tattoo removal or what he's doing, but it's supposed to
Yeah.
hurt a lot.
It
And-
takes a long time, too.
And I think you have a bunch of red spots for a little while. Or
Yeah. Well, I'm going to look it up. Tattoo removal surgery. Because that's what he said he was getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is a medical grinding tool that is used to remove the outer layers of the skin in a controlled manner. The intent is to remove the layers of the skin that contain the ink particles, thereby removing the tattoo.
yeah.
Huh.
Do you think you'd ever get tattoos?
Me?
Yeah.
I used to be like so against it. I used to be like, no, I'm never going to scar my body like that.
No, Aiden the bad boy. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you have to get tattoos. Like if you want meaningful tattoos, you have to get them like later on in life, like when you've gone through.
Yeah.
You've gone through like.
But if you're a young guy with a
hardship.
tattoo,
Yeah.
you're pretty cool.
I feel like if you're young, and the tattoo's not going to be meaningful, it's like this. You're gonna regret getting it in some way.
Yeah, that's why I would not want to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's regret. But if I have like a million of them, then it's cool.
Well,
But
then
yeah.
you've kind of, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Pete Davidson has like part of his identity is his tattoos.
Yeah.
Which I think is
I
interesting.
feel like that would also probably be like some form of a coping mechanism for like everything he's gone through and like.
Oh yeah, he's gone through a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand why he'd get them,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I guess if it's important to his career to get them removed, then
Yeah.
yeah, then that makes sense.
And good for him, you know?
Yeah.
All right, our last story. Mike Pence says the Space Force will now be called Guardians.
Meaning we are one step closer to an actual Guardians of the Galaxy.
I can't believe this is still happening. They announced this in like January of this year, and now they're like, yeah, it's called Guardians, by the way.
I don't understand.
We have an official name. Who cares? Well, no, sorry. I shouldn't say who cares.
Oh, you wrote here, Guardians of the Galaxy reference.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone thinks. And there thinks Like, you know, if you've seen the movie, they're
Yeah.
like a ragtag bunch of superheroes.
Chris Pratt.
They're kind of idiots. I don't know if you want the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean,
Chris
I feel,
Pratt defending your country.
I feel like if they're playing the same music, I'm down with that.
They had good music.
You know, Jackson 5.
Down, 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 down,
Oh, yeah.
down, down. That's how the movie starts. Anyway,
That was so off key. Sorry to anyone who plays a musical instrument.
yeah. Sorry to everyone listening to this podcast. We apologize.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pence said on Friday, "It is my honor, on behalf of the President of the United States, to announce that henceforth the men and women of the United States Space Force will now be known as Guardians."
What a great Mike Pence accent. I gotta give you props for that one.
I don't know how he
That's
sounds.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Um,
the first astronaut, Mike Hopkins, who's on the International Space Station right now, was transferred from the Air Force to the Space Force.
Jeez.
Okay, I think the most important part of this sentence is he's on the International Space Station.
Yeah.
He has no say in this whatsoever.
He's like, okay.
What?
It's like you can't just like jump down and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm quitting. That's not a thing. You don't quit in the middle of space, then they just leave you there.
No, he probably got like an email in the morning. He's like, "Hey, by the way, you're on the new Space Force." He was like, "What?
What? That's horrible.
Can I? I don't know." I
Yeah.
just thought that was funny.
And then Joe Biden has not released plans of what he's going to do with the space, what he's going to do with our guardians once he gets into office.
Yeah,
And I think that wraps up headlines.
that was good. That was good timing as well.
I don't know. Yeah, it was. Now we're gonna
We're getting up to the half
have
hour
some
mark.
fun. We're gonna have
Can we have like a 2-minute break?
no.
I need some water.
Fine, you can get some water.
Okay, we'll
I'll-
take a break and then
I'll
we'll
talk
be
it
back.
down by myself while you get water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay. We'll cut here and then we'll come back. We'll see you then, folks. All right. This is the holiday special part of the show, I guess.
With some holiday and some not holiday.
I mean, I think that's what 2020 has really been.
Let's jump right into it with Aiden's spooky dream.
Oh yeah, we're just
Right
that's not
into
very
it.
holiday.
Well,
Okay.
we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll start on holiday, then we'll go holiday, and then we'll go on holiday. But Aiden wrote he had a spooky dream, and I want to hear about it.
But okay, fine. Do you really want to hear about it? It's really spooky. This will be like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of spookiness.
I think I can handle it.
You sure?
Aiden woke up, and there was no more candy.
Okay, do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
It was so freaky. Okay. So, I was sleeping, right? This was like 2 nights ago.
Really?
No. But I was dreaming, I guess.
Yeah.
But I could like see myself. I don't know. I was still me, but I could see my room. So I don't know if I was awake or asleep.
Yeah.
But then I heard someone and they're like, "Aiden, get up. Get up. Wake up." And they shook my bed and pulled the covers off me. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm up." And then I get up and walk around, and it's like this summer camp where I have to do something. I think it was rock climbing, but then I fell. And then they took me back to my room, and then I woke up.
Yeah.
But when I woke up, my sheets were off. Like my covers were off. So how did that happen? I think that dream was actually real. That's why it's spooky.
Rock summer camp?
What?
I think you went to a rock climbing summer camp?
I think that's unimportant. I think the most important part was like the guy who said, "Get up," shook my bed. Because I actually felt like I was being shaken. Like I felt like I was up.
Yeah.
And then took my sheets. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. That's why it's spooky.
I mean, I don't know a lot of things, but I think, yeah, I know all of my spooky dreams are usually just falling.
Falling?
I hate heights.
I don't mind falling.
I mean, like falling from the moon, and then
That's your fear?
my fear
Yeah.
is heights.
Your fear is heights.
We went to the CN Tower.
Yeah.
You know, there's like that deck where it's like caged in. I was like against the wall. I like
You were that scared?
when I walk up the stairs
Yeah.
with other people, like when we were in high school,
Yeah.
those circular stairs.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm gonna fall off.
Actually?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much. There's this. Do you know the Dorset Tower
Dorset Tower. Something like that.
in Dorset?
Yeah.
It's just like grates, but it's like a big set of stairs, and it leads up to this top thing that used to be used to spot fires.
Mm-hmm.
I can't climb it.
You really? Do you like roller coasters?
No,
You don't like roller coasters?
no.
I used to be like that. I used to hate like all heights, and I'm like, don't put me up there because I'm gonna freak out. But once I did like tree trekking and stuff like that, like you just get over it really fast. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm okay. No one's died that many times. But I looked up dream meetings, and it's to dream that you fall and are frightened indicates a lack of control, insecurity, and or lack of support in your waking life. You may be experiencing some major struggle and or overwhelming problem. It may also imply that you have failed to achieve a goal and that you have set forth for yourself. That goal that you have set forth for yourself. So what are you insecure about?
What am I insecure
We're getting into
about?
it. Now I'm up. Now I'm awake.
Insecurities.
Well, lack of control, insecurity, and or lack of support.
I don't think I have a lack of support.
I support you.
I've got Aiden.
You've got me.
Insecurities.
You may be experiencing some major struggle and or overwhelming problem. Let's get into this. Forget the holiday special.
Insecurities.
We're talking about your problems now.
I don't know. I mean, maybe social skills.
I don't think that's an insecurity.
I
I think everyone knows that. I think your social skills have grown, actually.
Yeah, right.
You have a podcast now.
My social skills are horrible.
You talk to me
But
every week.
yeah, I'm okay at talking to my friends, but it's just like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Insecurities. Well, it was wait for the longest time.
I think you're fine now.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. We were going through Aiden's phone. It was like just pictures of. I looked like a ball, like a ball.
I never thought that.
A ball.
I-
You definitely did.
I didn't.
I
I'm
distinctly
actually being
remember
honest.
going on the boat with you and you laughing at me and calling me fat.
Whoa, what?
I'm just kidding.
Now people are gonna think I'm a shallow.
He is. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Securities.
That boat was fun though.
That was
Remember?
fun. Oh man.
We had to go on it more next summer, but
Yeah.
my dad still has the video of you like flinging everywhere. It was
Well, so
funny.
it was on the tube. So we were.
Oh yeah,
sitting,
the
right?
two. I was thinking.
And
Yeah.
I was like, I made this incredible save. I'm like basically on my back, and then I like flip over to the other side.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I was
I think he went too fast that day. If I'm being honest.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was so hard to get up on this water skis.
Oh, the water skis. Yeah.
What hurt? Everything hurt. Like
Well, it's really your
it's
abs
like- yeah.
most because you're holding it like that.
Yeah.
And it's like such a position, but
Yeah, but that was awesome.
Mhm.
I guess did we go out twice? Did we go out once or twice? I forget. I think we went out once.
I think we went out once on the tube. We may have gone another time, but not with the tube.
We were yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe that was just swimming then.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What are you insecure about?
Hey, I don't have the fear of falling. Wait, maybe.
Okay,
I'll look at this. I'll look at this website and see if
Fear
there's
of rock climbing.
no fear of getting murdered or something. I don't know.
Fear of no dream of getting murdered.
Penny. Actually, that's a massive fear of mine. Someone's just gonna shank me from behind.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Well, wait. I'm looking at this. Wait, if you see or use a fax machine in your dream indicates that you are receiving some messages from your subconscious. This message will prove to be the real deal. Who's scared of a fax machine?
undergoing purification and health processes. You could also be experiencing these murder dreams because you're finally, and then it cuts off. I have to figure out what this is.
Wait, what? What are you looking at?
Murder dreams.
Murder dreams?
Um,
I don't know. I'm not surprised if someone wants to murder me.
yeah, I'm not surprised either.
Oh,
It's probably me, actually. No,
God.
What's yeah. Dreams are weird. I know there's
I usually have a lot of sleepless dreams.
Yeah.
Not sleepless. Jeez.
dreamless
sleeps.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting topic, but I mean, I don't believe that you can like just trust everything that people are going to say about what your dreams mean.
Yeah, I think this is a bunch of pahooey, if I'm being honest.
Pahooey. Yeah.
I don't think that you can like put a generalization over everyone
No.
that has this in their dreams.
I think
it's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good. I don't know.
I feel like if you look at someone consciously, you can't really figure out what's going on, like
What is going
their
on
head.
inside their head? Yeah.
But I feel like when people talk about like dreams, it's like it's what they're thinking unconsciously during. I guess it's mostly during REM sleep, isn't it?
REM.
Yeah.
Good band.
Rapid eye movement. Is that what the band stands for?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. So I feel like it's kind of like not like a gateway, but more of like an open, more of an open door to kind of like what people could be subconsciously feeling. But I don't feel like you can base
Your entire opinion on that.
everything on someone's dream.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a neat thing to kind of think about. Yeah, it kind of falls into like that psychology topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could go into psychology, but I don't want to get into that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't for the sake of this podcast.
Yeah. Well, Aiden was telling me a story before. We're gonna move on from the dream study here.
I'm cool with that.
About being recognized in public, which I think is just.
What do you mean?
He's such a liar.
That. Okay.
Okay,
Where was
there's
it?
no camera. How are they gonna recognize you?
They recognize my beautiful, deep, sexy voice.
Was it
That was a kind of a voice crack.
champagne? Mountain range. Mountain range was it someone our age?
Okay, I'll tell you about the 3 times I've gotten recognized.
You haven't gotten recognized 3 times.
I'm not joking, dude.
What, your grandparents?
Okay, the first one
Grandma.
kind of wasn't getting recognized. They already knew me. It was one of my friends. I hadn't seen them in a while. I was like, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" And then they see me like, "Hey, Aiden, love the podcast." I was like,
It's not
What?
being recognized.
"Okay," but it was like they recognized the podcast from me, and I was like,
They
"What
recognized
podcast?" I was
your
like,
work.
"I have a podcast." I had no idea, and I just thought that was really cool. Like people now know me for something.
Did we-
Other
like,
than being
50
the guy
listeners.
that ate glue in 4th grade.
the guy
you
that
know.
ate glue in 4th grade.
I'm kidding. I do that every week.
Time 2.
The second time?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be a weird story. So,
Second time, I was walking down the street, right?
Mhm.
This actually happened 2 days ago. I was just walking down the street. I think I forget where I was going. Anyway, a car drives by me.
garbage.
They put down the window. Who is it? Obama.
Okay, yeah. Do a
No.
real one.
Obama says to me,
You just lost all your credibility.
on behalf of the United States, I would like to congratulate you.
That's horrible.
What? This is great, and on such a great podcast, the Company Called Bear podcast. I was like, wow, Obama,
Follow.
Thank you. And Aiden, you remember your co-host Alex? I was like, yeah. He's like, keep him co-host. And so I think we have to go follow Obama's orders.
Okay. You've
And
lost
keep
all
you
credibility.
What do you mean?
Move on to the third actual one.
The third time? I forget the third time.
Independent. The main one you were going to tell me about. Independent. You were in the store.
I was in the store, right? I forget who I was talking to. I think I said my mom before, but I don't think I've gone with an independent one. I said something, and then the cashier was like, "Hey, are you from that podcast?"
Such a liar.
What do you mean?
Who's the cashier? Do we know them?
I didn't recognize them.
I don't believe this at all.
I don't believe myself either.
Okay.
I just make this.
There's none of this garbage.
And they're like, "Are you the iPhone podcast?" I'm like, "Well, yes, I am." And then I was like, "Yeah."
Okay. Let's move on to school stories.
Why?
Ping pong.
I liked being recognized. I thought we were going to do more Christmas things.
Okay, let's do more Christmas then.
Okay. I was just going for you, man.
You just wrote Christmas. That's your Christmas stories?
What do you mean?
Your Christmas stories is Christmas?
Christmas is...
Favorite Christmas
just
things?
topics.
Rank them? What?
No, I meant
Christmas
like...
stories are garbage.
No.
I don't know. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
No.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, we're already going with favorite Christmas things?
No. Okay, we're going to move on to...
What? Okay, no. Favorite Christmas movie, top 3?
Top Gun.
Die Hard. That's not Die Hard.
I know.
What? I don't even understand anymore.
Yeah.
Die Hard is probably the best Christmas movie of all time.
You
And
think so?
then the second best is Die Hard 2. And the third best is...
Die Hard 3.
No. It's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay. See, I don't like Christmas movies.
What? Wait.
I just don't like them. I feel
Why?
like regular movies are better. You know who? Home Alone. I hate it so much.
Why?
The kid's a horrible actor.
Macaulay Culkin
He's
is a
not-
horrible actor.
He's not an adult anymore.
We're gonna have Macaulay Culkin on the podcast.
Macaulay
and YouTube
Culkin
can take
as
that
the
out.
kid was terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's horrible acting.
Why?
It's just an annoying.
I'm gonna
movie.
get Macaulay Culkin on the podcast,
I don't
and
care.
you guys
I
can
won't
talk
join.
it out.
I hate it so much.
Do you
I
hate
just-
the actor?
I don't even bother to look at him now. He's just got his like one website, like Bunny Ears something.
What?
BunnyEars.com that I heard in Mark Rober's video
Oh,
for
okay.
the Glitter Bomb 2.0.
I
But-
see.
I just hate it. So it's such bad acting.
What about the guy when? Sorry, not the guy.
The best-
The scene where he puts on the aftershave and he's like,
See, number one, it's bad acting.
no.
Number two, it's just an annoying little kid screaming.
Yeah,
Have you
that's Christmas.
the best kid actor? Do you know the kid who played? Do you know the kid in E.T. Extraterrestrial?
Yeah, I know what ET stands for.
He was the best kid actor I've seen.
Yeah.
Have you seen his audition tape?
No.
You should watch it right now and then come back with a new framework of what a good kid actor is.
Okay, fine. You know, I think he was great, but I don't think you can diss all Christmas movies.
I mean,
Do you like Die Hard?
I haven't seen Die Hard.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh
I
man.
might have to watch that.
We're watching Die Hard.
Okay.
We'll watch it sometime soon.
Yeah.
That is an amazing movie. Die Hard 2 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And have you seen National Lampoon's Christmas
I haven't
Vacation?
seen it's Christmas Vacation.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
So you don't hate all Christmas
It's
movies?
okay. I mean, it's nothing like Interstellar or a real thought-provoking movie.
That's the whole point.
But
They're Christmas movies. You put them on. The whole point of the movie is not to be the movie. You're not really watching the movie. It's about who you're watching who are you watching the movie with?
Yeah.
And what feeling it gives.
Yeah.
That's the magic of Christmas.
So
that was really wholesome. I think I should get applause.
Obama will come and give you an applause later.
Aiden, thank you for something.
Well, see, I had an interesting
Bye,
question
Obama.
for you.
Yeah.
We'll move on to like interviewing you and
interviewing me. What happened to like the Christmas music? Do you like Christmas music? You're a Wham fan, so you have to like Last Christmas.
There's a few good Christmas songs.
Last Christmas.
So
Mariah Carey?
Yeah. It's just okay. It's just
you just don't like Christmas. You're the Grinch.
Yeah. No. Here's a question I had for you.
Okay, we're ditching the Christmas thing.
We'll
Christmas. Come back to this later.
It's not as interesting.
It really is, though.
When you went to high school.
When I went to high school. Last year before the great pandemic of 2020.
What kind of opened your eyes, like going from, I guess, middle school, but elementary, into high school?
What do you mean open my eyes?
I mean, like, were any of your perspectives changed on anything?
I thought I was very mature going into high school.
Yeah.
If anything, I got more immature as high school went on.
Yeah.
Poop jokes are funny. In high school, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought, yeah.
How about you? Did your perspective change?
It did, yeah. I mean, I was thinking.
What changed?
What changed? A lot of things changed.
Yeah.
See, I feel like I was kind of like sheltered from like the amount of.
I think I was very sheltered.
Yeah, like from what, and we still are, but.
Oh yeah.
I feel like being kind of surrounded by like
other older people, right? You're not in a school with
people who already like built up like drug dependencies.
What? Oh, I see. We're getting like into it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is serious.
I see. What a nice holiday special.
What a nice holiday special.
I put on my Christmas sweater.
I'm just saying. I mean, like, I think it was interesting. It was different because, like, especially coming from a super small school to a school with like, what do we have, like 2,000 people?
Yeah. In the school?
1,800? Is it 1,000? I don't know. It was a large school. It's a large school, especially for a small town.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird. I don't know. That's just what I felt because I hadn't been like exposed to that before. But
to what? Big kids?
No.
Big year olds?
No, just to I don't know, just like to the reality of what people our age do.
Well, yeah. I guess. Especially
without that kind of parental net to stop people.
I don't know. I guess high school's like a coming of age kind of time, right? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like everyone in grade 9's like, oh my God, all this freedom. It's like all this freedom, I almost don't even know what to do with it. Yeah. And then in grade 10, you're like, oh yeah, I got the freedom. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna commit arson. I'm gonna be bad. No, sorry, not commit arson. Not everyone in grade 10 does that. Yeah. But like, I think by grade 12, the whole point of high school is like you learn that, oh, I have freedom, but I also have responsibility. Yeah. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, like, in our little friend group, we used to play like ping pong and stuff.
Yeah. That was a big freedom.
That was a big freedom. Instead of like, and in elementary school, you had to go outside. It like force you to go outside. It's like,
yeah, it felt like a camp.
But we were allowed to play ping pong until they took the ping pong tables away. They took away the ping pong tables.
When was that?
Oh,
Is that before COVID?
Yeah,
Oh,
but we had to it was a mandatory payment of like $25 to get those ping pong tables for each student to get those ping pong tables into the school.
really?
Yeah, we had to pay that at the beginning of the year, and then they just took them away. Probably put them in like the teachers' lounge.
Wait, you had to pay $25?
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, everyone did.
everyone did.
I think that was more for like the activity fund or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
But I think that was definitely part of it. I don't know why they. I guess they were just. I think they were clearing stuff out because they knew a pandemic was.
Then
A storm was coming.
Obviously, chess club was amazing.
Yeah, sure.
Did you ever come to chess club?
No, because I had friends.
My name's on the wall at the school.
Yeah,
Yeah, chess club champion.
sure.
Yeah, I beat the 4-year or.
I think if you have your name on the wall for chess club, that's actually like a demotion. You're like,
I feel like I want to establish myself as a nerd right away, just so that I wasn't caught up in anything else. They're like, he's playing chess.
I think they have a plaque for honor roll though. Do they not?
Yeah, we both made honor roll. Better.
I mean, I made like the platinum honor roll.
Yeah. How are your grades doing now?
I'm almost honor roll.
No, it's like 80, isn't it? It's very easy to get.
What?
Honor roll?
Oh, honor roll is 80. I don't have 80.
What?
Wait, are you saying that I have 80 or honor roll is 80?
You definitely have an 80%.
What? I have more than an 80%.
Yeah, I mean at least an 80%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what you mean.
I mean, you're probably at a harder school too, right?
Mm,
I feel like your work would be way harder than what I'm doing.
I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
Just how it's taught
different.
and everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, high school is interesting, especially in COVID.
high school is fun.
What do you
Before
think?
COVID.
Do you think, I know this is like a big decision, but do you think even after they're letting people go into the schools now, but once it's like actually safe,
Yeah.
do you think that you'd go back to school?
I mean, like when it's safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like right now will determine how that is.
Yeah.
How the future is.
Yeah.
Because like right now, for all our international listeners, Canada, Bahamas, States. I think there's someone from Argentina.
Is there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have to look at the stats again.
Yeah.
But we have like 4 stages. It goes like yellow, which is bad. Orange is even worse. Red is like very
the
limited.
stages.
Yeah, the stages, but it's color coded or something. And then gray is like total lockdown. And a lot of things in Canada have gone total lockdown, but schools are still operating.
Like Toronto.
Yeah, some regions in Toronto, like I forget what they are. But
So I think we're like second worst right now.
in the world,
No, in like as a stage.
oh yeah, we're in like the red. In our county, we're red zone. I think
Yeah,
our entire region.
which is not good.
Yeah, honestly, it's not good. We should.
Okay, here's how the COVID colors work. Toronto.com.
Toronto.com.
Okay.
We're setting up a website as well. I should let.
So I think it
everyone
goes green, yellow, orange, red, gray. Yeah. So red or
know. Green, yellow.
Green is like prevent. Yellow is protect. Orange is restrict. Red is control. And then
Gray is
Gray is
lockdown.
lockdown. I don't think they're going to be going back to school here after the Christmas break. Honestly,
I don't think so. I think we're getting an exact repeat of
Yeah.
2020.
it is. It's like when we were going on vacation. They're like, you get a 2-week break.
Yeah, you get a 2-week break,
And then
3-week
it's like-
break, actually 4-week break, actually 5-month break.
Yeah, but it probably won't, because I think they wanted to make the transfer easy
Mhm.
into online school. So I don't think they're going to have much trouble I mean, I'm sure it'll be a lot of work to get all the students onto online school.
Oh yeah, I feel like the systems for all the public schools needs to be
Yeah.
remanaged a little bit.
I don't know. Yeah. That was a good discussion about high school. I don't know. Do you have any story? So we both went to, if we're going to move on from this, we both went to Beavers.
I don't.
Do you want to?
Well, I mean, we're kind of approaching the hour mark. So
Are we actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
I know. Time flies when we're having fun.
Let's do one more. Let's
think
talk
we have
about
time?
basketball.
Okay.
Basketball.
How do I summarize this very quickly? Let's just say I'm the next LeBron James.
And
I'm like LeBron James too, pretty
Yeah.
much.
you're LeBron James.
That's my middle name. They call me Aiden LeBron James too. Last name.
Yes.
That's my last name, by the way. Last name.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. I think it's Slovakian.
And then I'm Steph Curry.
He's got the hair. He's got the cornrows now, though.
Oh.
You can
Well, then I can't be Steph Curry.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. No, basketball was fun though.
I remember basketball in high school. That was you didn't want to do it because
I dislocated my knee.
no excuses. No
I
excuses.
couldn't walk. I remember, I dislocated my knee. I couldn't walk up the stairs, and you guys tried to like race me up the stairs, and
I think that whole high school experience was very fun.
well, it lasted.
It's something I would want to do again, but I just don't see myself doing it again.
No.
It was fun while it lasted, but
Yeah, I guess that's one thing we'll miss out on.
yeah, I don't know.
But
Maybe I feel like university will be better.
yeah,
Like, just I feel like I don't know. It's bigger. We come from a small town,
Yeah.
It'll be a new experience.
it'll be a big. Yeah, it'll be a big.
It'll be what
change
we
for
looked for in high school. Anyway, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be back after these messages.
from our sponsor.
Alrighty, we're back,
This
folks.
episode of the Company Incorporated podcast is sponsored by nobody. If you would like to sponsor this podcast, email us at companyincorporated.com.
Company Incorporated podcast at
Podcast
gmail.com.
at gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at
Company Incorporated podcast. You don't know our social media handles?
I
I
don't
give
spend-
you the logins.
And now you gotta do the announcer voice.
The announcer voice.
Okay,
Let's just move on.
let's talk about driving. I know you're super excited.
What happened to the holiday special? I
Um,
just feel the holiday special isn't
holiday
very
special.
holiday-ish.
Well, let's talk about driving to holiday movies.
Okay.
But I think before that, we have to establish the driving part.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You're excited to go. You're excited to start driving.
I'm okay. Here's a story about me.
Oh boy.
I used to be so afraid of driving. Like I'm like, oh my god, I never want to get in a car.
Driving a 2-ton weapon.
I used to drive a tank. No, I'm kidding. No, but I don't know. I never really liked driving. You're in a tin can going at hundreds of miles an hour.
Hundreds of miles
Okay.
an hour. What
Hundreds
are
of
you
kilometers
driving?
an hour. I'm sorry, we're Canadian, whatever. And you're just zooming.
You're
And
just speeding down the highway.
the
at, like,
only thing
300
stopping you from crashing into another car at high speeds
is brakes.
are the lines on the road. Think about it.
Well,
A yellow line is stopping you
no.
from crashing.
I mean,
And some made-up rules.
made up rules. I think all rules are made up. I mean, you're also stopping people from. You're also stopping yourself from crashing.
Yeah, you're stopping the...
It's not just the yellow line that's like pushing the car to the other side.
It's your will to live.
It's your will to live.
No.
Yeah, just one crazy person. But I'm excited to be able to drive to see Christmas movies,
I'm excited to be able
except Home Alone.
to... Anyway, yeah, now I'm excited. I feel like the more I get up to
Ian's
it,
very excited.
I'm
to
so
kill-
excited. Because I can... Once you learn how to drive, anywhere. You can go anywhere.
I mean, you have to buy gas and work.
Okay,
and
but-
buy the car and pay insurance.
You'll buy my gas.
When did we agree upon this?
Yeah.
Stop playing with the skateboard.
We have a skateboard under our podcasting table. What has this podcast even gone to on a
I
holiday
don't
special?
know. The holiday special. I mean, there's not much to talk about holiday-wise. Can you think of anything?
I like the skateboard. That actually might come up on the mic. So let's put a stop to that. I don't know. I guess that's enough about Trident. But
I mean, like, yeah. I'm trying to think. What other?
let's talk about, instead of Christmas, let's talk about end of the year things. 2021's coming up.
Yeah.
What are your plans? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Anything?
I mean, not really. Other than
Yeah.
do well in school.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of the same. I just want, my only resolution for next year is to make next year better than this year. That's all I want.
That's always the resolution. It's too vague.
No, but like any way I can, like if, let's say I was only going to do 2 nice things next year, even though I'd probably do like 2 million nice things next year.
Yeah, right.
I'll do 3 nice things next year. You know, like just be the bigger person in all scenarios. Try to make it everything.
He's actually 4'3", so it's really hard to be a bigger person.
Why? Why? Anyway.
He's short. Yeah, I don't feel
Speaking
like
of great things coming in 2021, a lot of great things are actually coming to this podcast. We want to grow this podcast out. We want to make it as best as it can be.
The bestest.
The bestest as it can be. Yeah, we I think we should get this out of the way. We're going to be taking a break next week.
Yes.
That's
Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. Christmas is on the usual day that we record. And we just decided, let's have a holiday special. Then let's call it for the year.
Not much of a holiday special.
Well, this was the best we could do,
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be taking a break next week. We really appreciate all the fans that supported us this year. We've only been doing this for like
A few months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Well, no, December, November. Started it. Yeah, end of October,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, around Halloween.
Yeah.
Because we did the candy Halloween tier list.
What was our first episode even about? I kind of forget.
Finding the name for the podcast.
Oh, right. Yeah, anyway, we really appreciate all our
Don't
fans.
you dare speak for me. I really
okay.
appreciate all of the fans.
You're the co-host.
What? Now we're going to have to go see Greg again.
Greg, come back.
Yeah. So lots of exciting things for 2021.
We want to start the YouTube channel.
Maybe get video going.
Yeah, we want to start getting video. We want to start building up the set even more.
Yeah. Finding interesting interviewers, well, I guess we're the interviewers. Interesting interviewees.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with better ideas, make the podcast more engaging for the audience and everything. And we even might start like streaming live, so then you guys can, drop in and like talk to us on Twitch
comments.
or something.
Yeah.
We could have like call-ins and stuff,
Yeah.
like fan call-ins.
Yeah.
You guys should call in. I'm really excited actually.
Yeah, this is going to be
where this is going.
It's a bright future.
Bright future for the Company Incorporated podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too busy playing with this skateboard.
Jeez. No, I think it might come up on the mic, and people are going to be like, "What? What's going on?"
So
This is why Aiden's the host.
If you guys have any suggestions, like topics we should discuss, any people you want us to interview or try to interview,
Mm-hmm.
it's helpful because we need to know what the consumer wants.
Yeah, we're already trying to get Obama and Macaulay Culkin, but like anyone else,
I'm not trying to get Macaulay Culkin.
really, I think that would be hilarious.
No.
You guys go at it.
Oh yeah, okay. We can have a debate.
You can debate with Macaulay Culkin.
Which Home Alone is the worst?
He's only in the first 2.
Okay, so
The other kid's in the 3rd and the 4th.
I'm gonna go.
And if you think Macaulay Culkin's bad, that kid is something.
Oh, you've been outsmarted. I can kick it up.
No, stop kicking this. Okay, I'm putting this over here.
No. Okay.
Anyway,
So I think we're just gonna do ask us anything quickly. And
yeah,
we're gonna
ask
start.
us anything. The segment where you guys can send in your questions to us. Ask us anything. They can be anything, really. You pick the first question. Also, we're kind of running low on questions here, guys. You guys were like super strong for like the first 2 weeks or so, and now we're running out. We would like some. Oh, you haven't got it pulled up. I see.
Your Wi-Fi. Okay. If you could become any did we already do that? If you could become any animal, which one would you be and why?
Why? Who asked us that? Why would you ask us that? I don't know. What would you become?
I would be a dinosaur.
Because they're extinct.
No, because
You want to be dead. Oh, you want the little arms.
and the little arms.
The pincers. I'd probably be something like.
It would be a caterpillar. Okay. Next question.
What are you talking about? I'd be the, like, I don't know. I like being a human.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably be
I'd be a giant gorilla.
a fish. I'd probably be a fish, but not one that gets fried up in fish and chips.
Yeah.
I want to be
It
everything
would be a
underwater.
cannibal fish.
People
You'd
eat
go to
everything.
the restaurants and
Underwater.
eat them.
I would like to be an endangered species. So then,
Aiden's main goal here is just to stay alive.
yeah.
Okay.
Think
next-
about it. People do really mean things to animals.
Yeah.
Keep them as pets. Like, who would even do that? I'm kidding.
You have a fish.
My mother has a fish.
Oh, so okay.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, that was a decent question, I guess. Send in your questions on Twitter at Co-Inc Podcast, on Instagram at Company Incorporated Podcast, and Gmail, Company Incorporated Podcast.
at gmail.com.
Hey!
I finally got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of running low on questions, so if you could, that'd be great.
Yeah, it was good. It was a very, very low-key podcast, but
Yeah.
Aiden's been very tired for some unknown reason.
Yeah. We're not going to do any more questions?
We're going to blame everything on him. No?
We're not going to do any more
We
questions?
need more I thought you said we were running low. I thought that's what we had.
What? No, we have
We got more questions? Okay,
we
let's
have tons
answer
of more questions. I'm just saying we're running well in general. I would like to have like 50 to choose from. We only have
Yeah.
49 right now. But okay, let's do this. If Company Incorporated was an acronym, what would it stand for? I thought this one was an interesting question.
CI?
I think it would stand
Central
for
Intelligence?
I don't know. This is a thinking one. You can't ask us this. I feel like we should save this question.
Central Intelligence.
It would be Christmas on my podcast and not yours. It's not Christmas on
Oh, I thought you just meant the first two letters.
on Richard's podcast or Rick's action trailer extended DVD.
There we go.
Thank you.
I'd like to see
I
that
swear.
on a shirt.
That'll be on our merch line, guys. That's another thing we want to start up, actually.
Yeah.
More details in the future. These are just ideas that we're spewing out into the world.
Unknown.
Okay, let's do one more. Someone asked us, would you rather travel to the past or the future? Did we already do this one? I don't think we did. Would you rather travel to the past or the future? I would
Future.
rather, yeah, future.
Get to see all the stock prices.
Yeah, because if you change it,
You can't change anything in the past.
yeah. Wait, yeah, exactly. You don't want to mess that up.
Yeah. was a quick one.
Future, you can. I mean, I guess you would be spoiling what happens to you in the future. You could also see like if you go in the future, and
But
be
you
like-
can change your future if you go into the future and then
and be
see
like,
what the stocks are going to be and then invest. And then,
"Whoa, that's like Back to the Future cheating. You can't do that.
sure you can.
That's cheating. That's what Marty did.
Oh yeah, and then
He invested.
yeah,
He cheated.
that's okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Dead air. Yeah,
Dead
that was-
air. I don't really know how to finish this one out.
I will finish this out since I didn't get to start it.
You
Thanks.
kind of started it.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Again, we really appreciate the support from our fans all across the world,
All
all
over
across
the
the
world.
globe.
And even that one guy who listens from Mars.
That one guy,
We don't know who you are,
Matt Damon.
how you got Wi-Fi up there, because they don't even have Wi-Fi on the moon yet. But
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
remember
If you
to
want-
rate
remember
5
to
stars.
rate 5 stars on
Apple.
Apple Podcast. Our podcast is available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Breaker.
Share this podcast
Share
with
this
your
podcast
friends.
with your friends, and
Follow us on Twitter.
follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you have a Twitter account?
What do you mean? Dude.
Follow us on Twitter at Company Incorporated Podcast.
No, at Co-Inc.
at
Podcast.
Cohen Podcast.
And Instagram at
And
Company
Instagram
Incorporated
At
Podcast.
Company Incorporated Podcast.
Yeah.
And
For all business inquiries.
for all business inquiries or funny memes, email us at
questions. Remember to ask your questions.
the questions at gmail.com/companyincorporated.podcast. And,
What?
And I don't know. You should do it. I'm not cut out for
Yay!
this job.
We finally solved this mystery. Anyway, yeah, guys, no episode next week. We'll see you guys all next year. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
This is Company Incorporated.
Happy New Year. Because I don't think, unless we're doing a New Year's live stream.
This is Company Incorporated.
This is Company Incorporated.
Signing
Signing
off.
off.